The bison is a wild symbol of North America, known for its muscular, massive body and shaggy fur, often confused with the Asian buffalo, which was nearly extinct in the 19th century due to overhunting and widespread habitat destruction. Today, thanks to conservation efforts, bison have made an incredible comeback, with thousands of animals raised on large farms across North America. But how does the process of raising, caring for, and ultimately processing bison take place? Let's explore that journey in today's video. Currently, there are approximately 359,000 bison being raised as livestock in several key states, including South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, and Oklahoma. These states, with their open spaces and natural grasslands, provide ideal conditions for bison farming. In addition, there are about 31 wild bison still living in protected areas such as national parks. To meet the demands of meat production and ecological restoration efforts. On modern bison farms, herders drive bison herds out into large, fenced pastures where they graze naturally. A healthy adult bison consumes about 24 pounds, or about 11 kilograms, of vegetation per day, equivalent to the weight of 2 standard bowling balls. Compared to beef, bison contains significantly less fat and cholesterol, making it an increasingly popular choice among health-conscious consumers. Across the country, there are 513 bison farms of various sizes, with South Dakota leading the way, boasting 104 farms and accounting for 24% of the national bison population. Nebraska is second with about 23 animals. Montana, Colorado, and Oklahoma each raise about 10 to 11 bison on their ranches spread across the countryside. Every 6 months, the herds will undergo health checks, including vaccinations and weight assessments. The process involves herding bison into specially designed metal cages to ensure the safety of both the animal and the handler. The bison's sheer size and strength meant that without such enclosures, many people would be needed to house just one animal. During mating season, which lasts from June to September, male bison often engage in intense fighting for mating rights. Bison reproduction is carefully monitored on these farms. After a gestation period of about 283 days, female bison or cows give birth to calves that weigh an average of 55 pounds at birth, about 30% heavier than their wild counterparts, thanks to selective breeding and better nutrition. Each year in the United States, about 113,000 bison calves are born, although about 2% do not survive the birth process. After birth, calves stay with their mothers for about 7 months before the weaning process begins. This phase is essential for their development and ensures strong immunity and growth. An adult bison can weigh up to 100 pounds for males, while females average about 960 pounds. To maintain their weight and energy levels, each bison consumes an amount of food equivalent to about 3% of their body weight each day. Despite their enormous size, bison are agile animals. To protect animals from predators such as wolves, especially in places like Montana, bison are herded into enclosures every night and fences are built to protect the animals from attack. Bison ranchers often participate in livestock auctions, such as those held in Missouri. Here, hundreds of bison are brought in, sorted into pens of 5 to 8, and auctioned based on their age, appearance, and reproductive history. The market value of a 2-year-old bison ranges from $3,500.00 to $7.00, depending on various factors. In addition to pasture, the bison industry also expands into food production. With 62 ranches statewide, Montana slaughters about 1,400 bison each year. Most commercial bison processing facilities are inspected by the USDA and adhere to strict guidelines. The meat is lean, tender, and slightly sweet, providing a rich flavor experience that many say is superior to traditional beef. On average, about 2,300 bison are slaughtered in the United States annually, generating about $384 million, 0 cents, in revenue for the livestock industry. From the open grasslands of South Dakota to the bustling livestock markets of Missouri, the journey of the American bison is both a testament to conservation efforts and a thriving model of agriculture. This industry not only contributes to the economy, but also plays a role in preserving a species that was once nearly extinct. Through responsible farming practices, attention to animal welfare, and respect for the natural rhythms of life, ranchers across the country are maintaining the legacy of the American bison. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible bison farming journey in the United States, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. And let us know in the comments, have you ever tried bison beef or visited a bison farm? We'd love to hear your thoughts. The Chinese giant salamander is the largest remaining amphibian in the world. It is also known as the baby fish because when it is angry, it makes a cry similar to the sound of a baby crying. They live in cool freshwater streams and underground caves, depending on pure water to survive. For millions of years, this ancient creature has remained almost unchanged, carrying great cultural, medical, and culinary value. With increasing market demand, specialized farms have applied advanced farming techniques to breed this animal on a large scale. But raising giant salamanders is not simple. Let's watch the video below to discover interesting secrets about this mysterious amphibian. The Chinese giant salamander, Andreas davidianus, is one of the most remarkable amphibians, growing up to 1.8 meters long and weighing up to 64 kilograms. However, most farm-raised salamanders are typically 1 to 1.5 meters in size and weigh around 25 to 30 kg. Due to their critically endangered status in the wild, commercial breeding programs have become an important part of both conservation efforts and the culinary industry. Raising Chinese giant salamanders is a complex process, requiring a strictly controlled environment to simulate their natural living conditions. These amphibians thrive in cold, oxygen-rich, clean fresh water, similar to the mountain streams or underground caves they inhabit in the wild. Therefore, farms have invested in building spacious tank systems with smooth and sloping bottoms to prevent injuries, helping the salamanders move easily without hurting themselves. In particular, the water circulation and oxygenation system is always maintained stably because poor water quality not only makes salamanders stressed and lose their appetite, but also increases the risk of disease affecting their development. One of the most fascinating aspects of iguana farming is their reproduction. Unlike common farm animals, this amphibian has a unique reproductive cycle that requires farmers to carefully adjust temperature and water conditions to stimulate mating behavior. During the breeding season, male salamanders create dens where females lay their eggs. A female can lay 400 to 500 eggs in a season. Males take on an unusual brood-rearing role, guarding the eggs for 5 to 6 months, even eating infected eggs to protect the healthy young. To optimize survival rates, farmers collect eggs and place them in specialized incubation tanks with precise temperatures and water conditions. The farmers gently assist the raised salamanders during the spawning process by carefully massaging their abdomen and extracting the eggs by hand. This procedure is done with great care and patience to avoid harming the mother and to ensure the eggs remain intact. After the eggs are carefully extracted and placed in a suitable incubation environment, tiny embryos begin to form inside. Over time, they develop into the recognizable shape of raised salamanders, with tiny eyes, curved tails, and small limbs. The hatchlings start to wiggle and break through the thin membrane, a process that can take several hours to half a day, depending on conditions. After hatching, the larvae are carefully monitored because their first weeks are critical for development. They begin their lives in small, protected enclosures before being moved to larger habitats as they grow. Salamanders are carnivores, requiring a diet rich in protein. In the wild, they hunt small fish, insects, and crustaceans, using their powerful jaws to catch food. On farms, they are fed a combination of fresh fish, worms, and specially formulated protein-rich pellets to ensure optimal growth. Feeding usually takes place in the evening, as salamanders are nocturnal hunters. They rely on their keen sense of smell and sensitive skin to detect movement, ambushing their prey with their powerful jaws. With proper nutrition, these amphibians can reach market size much faster than their wild counterparts, sometimes in just a few years. Farmers carefully adjust feeding schedules to avoid overfeeding, as leftovers can lead to water contamination and bacterial growth, endangering the entire population. When the salamanders mature, they are harvested and processed for various industries. In China, iguana meat is a luxury dish, often served at lavish banquets as a symbol of wealth and status. The meat is prized for its tenderness and delicate flavor, and is often prepared in soups and stews to enhance its texture and nutritional value. Some regions also braise it with medicinal herbs and spices, believing it has health benefits such as enhancing immunity and prolonging life. Despite its popularity, the Chinese giant salamander still faces serious threats in the wild. Since the 1950s, wild populations have declined by more than 80%, with the main factors being habitat destruction, pollution, and illegal poaching. Conservation efforts, including protection laws, habitat restoration, and breeding programs, aim to prevent further decline. In 1988, China banned the hunting and trade of wild giant salmon, and captive breeding has become the main method of maintaining populations. If you find this video meaningful and are interested in learning about the interesting world of iguana farming in China, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what you think about this unique method of raising iguanas, and if you would ever consider trying iguana meat. Stay tuned for more interesting content about the world of livestock and agriculture.